All right, good morning. The last video here we're going to make is a rotation. Um, and for this problem, I'm actually going to use a Google Doc. This might be something you want to do. Rotations are hard to understand and visualize. And there's rules that you can have rotations, which are located on the website, but those are even more difficult to understand. So when we rotate 180 degrees counterclockwise, there's a couple rotations you can have. You can have a 90-degree rotation, 180-degree rotation, or 270-degree rotation. You can rotate clockwise or counterclockwise. And the way I like to show this is I actually took a snip of this and took the image and put it onto a Google Doc. Because if I copy and paste it on the Google Doc, I can rotate the image. So if I click this, and I need to, first off, K is at 4, 4. We want to know what the image of K is after, and I can type it up here for you. Actually, down, I'll type it down here. 180. Let me put a insert special character degree. 180-degree counterclockwise. So we're going to rotate this 180 degrees counterclockwise. So I'm going to click the image. And if I touch this little dot up here, I can rotate it. And it tells me how many degrees I'm rotating it. So I'm going to rotate it 180 degrees counterclockwise. This is what the new point would be located. Now, we have to take into account that the coordinate plane flopped as well. So this is negative, but really this is my positive values. These are my positive values. These would be my negative values on a normal coordinate plane. I rotated the whole image. So K is located currently at -4, -4, the image of K. So the image of K would be at -4, -4 with a 180-degree counterclockwise rotation. And yes, 180-degree counterclockwise and 180-degree clockwise rotation are actually the same exact rotation. So I could have rotated this 180 degrees clockwise and it would still be located at the same spot. So when I go back into my point here, I'm going to go ahead and say that the image of K was located at 4, 4. Now it should be located at -4, -4. Okay, let's try another one. I'm going to use my snip tool here. I'm going to take the image, copy it. I'm going to go back to my desktop. I can get rid of this one, paste the new one. Okay, and this one says it's a rotation of 180 degrees clockwise about the origin. So we just have clockwise. So we're going to change our information here. And again, you might not have to do this each time, but for you to start off, this is a good thing to do. -9, -5. That's my first location of T. And we need to find the image of T now. And you start seeing patterns that occur when you're doing this. So I'm going to go 180-degree clockwise, 180 degrees. T is now located at +9, +5. So T becomes 9, 5. And you notice that when you do an 180-degree clockwise or counterclockwise rotation, X and Y just become positive or negative, depending on what they were initially. So over here, we're going to go ahead and say it's at 9, 5, and we submit.